Hi, good evening. It's May the 10th, Friday, and happy to be here with you again this evening. And I thought this evening we talked about last night a uh, miracle by Don Bosco, and that came about through his faith in Mary, Help of Christians. Well, I'd like to share with you just a personal, which I believe very much was a kind of a miracle of my time here at Mary Help when I first came here as director in 1983. Um, and at that time, I was here maybe 3 days. I came August 5th, 1983, and I think on August 8th, it was, I was sitting in my office when I heard a businessman, I heard somebody yelling at our financial administrator across the way that he wanted his bill paid, he wanted it paid immediately, he wanted it paid right now, and if he didn't, that he wasn't going anywhere till he got it paid completely, or they were going to have to shut down the power that we were using, the utility that we were using. And he said they've been after us for a while, and now they wanted it completely, a complete payment, no partial payment. Anyway, our good administrator sent him over to the new director. What do I know, right? I'm here. I didn't even know where the paper clips in my desk were yet. And he came over to the office, and again, very stern face, and just started talking and telling me how much that we were mistreating this particular business, and how much he was determined that he was going to get a full payment of this, which was several $1,000s, thousands of dollars actually. And what happened was, as he's ranting, I tried being light-minded with him, didn't work too well. I tried telling him maybe we have some of our boys work off the payment, and he didn't like that idea too well. He said, "Father, no joking matter. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here." And while he was talking, the secretary, Marion Scanlon, she said, "Father, there's a businessman here who would like to see you." So I said, "Listen, can we just postpone this just for a moment or two while I'm not going anywhere?" He said, "Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere until this matter's settled." Anyway, the businessman came into my office, the other man stepped out, the bill collector stepped out, and the businessman told me, "Father," he's dressed in a three-piece suit, well dressed. He said, "Father, I passed by your sign that I could see off of Interstate 4. I could see every day, the blue sign on the gym, which you used to be able to see from the Interstate 4. And he said, I'm not a very religious person," he said, "but my wife had been sick for so many years, for so long, and the doctors had kind of given up hope on her. They said there was nothing else they could do. And I promised Mary that if she would do something for her, if she would do something for my wife, I would do something for her." And so shortly afterwards, well, all I can say is here. And he put an envelope on my desk. And I said, "Well, let me get your name. Let me get your phone number. He said, "No, please, Father. I feel awkward. I'm not a very religious man. I feel funny enough and awkward enough, but a promise is a promise, and I have to fulfill my promise. So here it is. And thank you, and have a great day." So he left. I looked in the when he left, the other businessman came in. I opened up the envelope, and it was just overflow. It was stuffed with cash. Stuffed with cash. And when I looked at it, it was almost $1,000 more than what the bill was, which was about $15,000 was the bill, and it covered the bill and still had something left over for it. And I told the bill collector, I said, "Listen, if you can wait until we bank this, then I can write a check for you for your full amount if you want." And it would leave us with about $1,200 that we would have in the bank account or so. And he told me, all of a sudden, big change of heart, because I guess he had been standing outside listening to this exchange and watching what happened. And he said, "No, no, Father, that's okay, that's okay." He said, "Your credit's good with us." He said, "Just pay us what you can, and we'll be back. I'm sorry if I sounded brusque. I'm sorry, but we had not gotten nothing for so long that we really that we were determined that you were just a bad risk and a bad credit, and we didn't want to just write off this amount. So, but I apologize for my behavior," and he left. And we paid what we could on it, and afterwards we caught up on our bill and everything else. But it was my introduction to Mary Help of Christians Parish as the director. And it was my welcome, because I'd heard so many stories from so many other directors of how Mary really kind of keeps an eye on what goes on here. And even though we've had some ups and downs, the bottom line is the bottom line is that Mary, this is a special place. And as long as we try to do our best to stay straight and to keep on the straight and narrow and to really keep our faith in Mary and in her son Jesus, that she will always have our back as well as her son. So as we close, remember, faith in Mary Help of Christians. Don Bosco's words to us, if you have faith in Mary Help of Christians, you will see what miracles really are. I think I did, and I continue to do so. Hopefully you will too. God bless you all and have a great evening. Mary Help of Christians, pray for us.